Did you know that just one wrong piece of seafood on your plate can increase your risk of joint pain, fatigue, or even heart disease after the age of 60? If you've been thinking that all seafood is healthy, it's time to stop and listen closely. Because the truth is, not all seafood is our friend after 60. The billion-dollar seafood industry is hiding facts that 9% of seniors don't know. And if you ignore the information in this article, the risk of high cholesterol, arthritis, or even kidney failure could silently creep up on you without you realizing it. Today I'm going to reveal the 4 worst types of seafood you need to remove from your diet immediately if you're over 60, along with 4 amazing seafood options you should eat regularly to nourish your body, from your joints to your skin, from your heart to your brain. This information is based on scientific studies published in respected journals, and I'll explain everything in a simple, clear way. Like we're having a friendly chat over a cup of tea. If you want strong legs, a healthy heart, and to truly enjoy your golden years, keep reading. And don't forget, if you find this information helpful, save it and share it with your loved ones. We'll start with the types of seafood you need to stay away from. These aren't random warnings. They are facts that may change the way you look at your seafood plate. Let's go through them one by one, from the least harmful to the most dangerous. And I'll explain why they could be silently damaging your health. Our food murder 1. Squid. Picture yourself sitting in an upscale restaurant with a plate of crispy fried squid or tender grilled calamari in front of you. It looks absolutely delicious, doesn't it? Many people think squid is a healthy choice, low in fat, high in protein, and often featured on healthy menus. But if you're over 60, squid could actually be a dangerous trap for your body. First of all, squid contains an astonishing amount of cholesterol. Just 3 ounces, 85 grams of cooked squid, a small portion, contains around 198 milligrams of cholesterol. That's more than 65% of your recommended daily intake. When you're younger, your body can process that cholesterol more easily. But after 60, your liver doesn't function as efficiently as it used to. It slows down, and dietary cholesterol can significantly raise your blood cholesterol levels. A 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients found that seniors who consumed high amounts of cholesterol from food had a 43% higher risk of arterial stiffness and a 31% increased risk of cardiovascular issues. Arterial stiffness is one of the early warning signs of stroke or heart attack, risks none of us want to face. But cholesterol isn't the only concern. Squid also contains purines, a compound that your body breaks down into uric acid. In younger individuals, the kidneys can easily flush out uric acid. But as you age, kidney function declines, allowing uric acid to build up and crystallize in your joints. The result? Intense pain and inflammation, also known as gout. Gout is more common in people over 60, and a study from the Journal of Gerontology showed that those who ate purine-rich seafood, like squid, more than twice a week, had a 54% higher risk of chronic arthritis within 2 years. If you've ever woken up with stiff, swollen joints for no clear reason, or noticed sudden spikes in blood pressure, squid might be the hidden culprit. Think about it. You eat squid believing it's healthy, but inside your body, it could be sparking fires you won't feel until it's too late. If you're dealing with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or even just occasional joint pain, it might be time to say goodbye to squid. But don't worry, I'll introduce you to a fantastic seafood option later that can naturally ease joint pain and boost your overall health. Now, let's move on to another type of seafood, one that shows up everywhere from buffet lines to sushi platters, but could be silently weakening your immune system without you even realizing it. Food number 2. Imitation crab. Have you ever picked up a stick of imitation crab and thought it was a budget-friendly, tasty, and healthy choice? Imitation crab, also known as surimi, looks, smells, and even tastes like real crab. It's found in sushi, salads, and all kinds of convenient ready-made meals. But if you're over 60, I urge you to be cautious. Imitation crab isn't seafood. It's a processed product, and for your health, it could be more harmful than you realize. What is imitation crab made of? It's usually a blend of pulverized fish, commonly pollock, mixed with starch, sugar, salt, and artificial flavorings. Once it's molded into those pretty crab sticks, it's no longer seafood. It's more like a fake food engineered in a lab. The biggest concern for people over 60 is how it rapidly spikes blood sugar. A 2020 study in clinical nutrition found that imitation crab causes a glycemic response similar to white bread. The starches in imitation crab, such as tapioca or wheat starch, convert into glucose almost instantly. This might not be a big deal when you're younger, but if you're dealing with prediabetes, insulin resistance, or type 2 diabetes, which are common in older adults, these blood sugar spikes can lead to fatigue, energy crashes, and even worsen the condition. What's more, imitation crab contains an enormous amount of sodium. A single serving can have over 700 milligrams of sodium, and that's not even counting the sauces or dips that usually come with it. High sodium is the enemy of healthy blood pressure, especially as you age. Your arteries stiffen, your kidneys process salt more slowly, and this can lead to hypertension, fluid retention, or even dizziness. Some people also experience headaches due to additives like MSG, monosodium glutamate, found in imitation crab. If you think imitation crab is a money-saving option, remember, the real cost might be your health. The sad truth is that imitation crab fools us. It looks like seafood but offers none of the nutritional benefits of real seafood. It lacks omega-3s, lacks minerals, and is loaded with harmful ingredients. But don't worry. I'll soon introduce a real seafood that's rich in minerals and currently being studied for its potential to heal aging knees. But first, let's move on to another type of seafood you might already have in your fridge, and it's even more dangerous than imitation crab. Food number 3, scallops. Scallops look absolutely perfect, don't they? Small, white, tender pieces, often served in upscale restaurants with just a touch of butter or olive oil. It's easy to assume scallops are a healthy choice, but if you're over 60, they could be silently harming your body in ways you'd never expect. The biggest issue with scallops is that they contain cadmium, a toxic heavy metal that accumulates in the tissues of shellfish, especially filter feeders like scallops. Unlike environmental pollutants, cadmium is naturally present in scallops because they absorb it from seawater. A 2022 study in toxicology reports found that a small serving of scallops can contain up to 1.8 micrograms of cadmium per gram. For comparison, the World Health Organization, WHO, recommends a weekly cadmium limit of just 7 micrograms per kilogram of body weight. For someone who weighs 70 kilograms, about 154 pounds, just a few pieces of scallops per week could bring them dangerously close to that limit. Once cadmium enters your body, it accumulates in the kidneys, where it can cause long-term damage. In older adults, kidney function naturally declines, making it even harder to eliminate cadmium. Over time, this can lead to protein leaking into the urine, elevated blood pressure, and extreme fatigue. I once heard a story from an older friend who ate scallops regularly, thinking they were healthy. But then he started feeling drained, his blood pressure spiked, and his doctor found his kidney function was deteriorating. After cutting back on scallops, his health noticeably improved. But that's not all. Scallops also have a surprising weakness. They're very low in omega-3s compared to other seafood. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential for protecting the brain, reducing joint inflammation, and supporting heart health, all of which are crucial after 60. A 100-gram serving of scallops provides less than 30 milligrams of EPA and DHA combined, while oysters can offer over 500 milligrams. That's a staggering difference, and it means scallops don't deliver the brain or heart benefits you might expect from seafood. So, the next time you see scallops on the menu, think twice. They may look harmless, but for those over 60, they act like a slow-moving toxin, building up in your body with no clear symptoms. Until it's too late. But don't worry, we're almost to the exciting part, the seafood options you should be eating. But first, get ready, because the final item on our worst seafood list might surprise you, especially if you regularly enjoy it in soups or stir-fries. Food number 4, shrimp. It's such a familiar name, isn't it? From boiled shrimp to fried shrimp, or tossed into soups and stir-fries, it shows up everywhere. Many people believe shrimp is a light, low-calorie protein that's perfect for a healthy diet. But if you're over 60, shrimp might be the most dangerous thing on your plate. And not because of how it's cooked or environmental pollutants, but because of what shrimp naturally contains and how it interacts with our aging bodies. First, let's talk about cholesterol. Just one small serving of shrimp, about 3 ounces, 85 grams, roughly the size of your palm, contains around 180 milligrams of cholesterol. That's a huge number, especially when you consider that after age 60, our arteries lose elasticity, the liver processes fats more slowly, and the risk of heart disease skyrockets. A 2021 study in the journal Circulation followed 8,700 adults over 60 and found that those who consume more than 300 milligrams of cholesterol daily had a 35% higher risk of stroke and a 24% higher risk of coronary heart disease compared to those who ate under 150 milligrams. Just one shrimp-based meal could push you over the safe limit, but cholesterol is only part of the problem. Shrimp contains a type of protein called tropomyosin, which is difficult for older digestive systems to break down. This is also why shrimp is one of the most common food allergens in the world. The scary part is, even if you've never had a food allergy before, after age 60, your immune system becomes more sensitive, and shrimp can suddenly trigger a reaction. A study in the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology found that nearly 14% of seafood allergy cases in seniors first appeared after age 65, ranging from mild rashes to severe anaphylaxis. Even mild intestinal inflammation caused by this protein can worsen irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, or leaky gut syndrome. And have you heard of chitin? It's the hard shell that covers shrimp, and even if shrimp is thoroughly cleaned, tiny pieces of chitin can remain in the meat. Chitin is a type of fiber the body cannot digest, and in older adults with weaker digestion, it can cause bloating, stomach pain, or even gut inflammation. I once heard a story from a friend. She loved shrimp and often ate stir-fried shrimp. But after every meal, she'd feel bloated and uncomfortable. Once she cut back on shrimp, those symptoms disappeared. That's no coincidence. Finally, let's talk about farmed shrimp, the kind most of us buy at supermarkets or find in frozen meals. A 2022 study in food control found that over 42% of frozen shrimp samples from Southeast Asia contained antibiotic residues like oxytetracycline and enrofloxacin. Even in small amounts, these substances can disrupt gut microbiota, promote antibiotic resistance, and interfere with metabolism in older adults. If you've been thinking shrimp is a healthy protein option, it's time to reconsider. Shrimp can be a metabolic trap, loaded with cholesterol, difficult to digest proteins, inflammatory shell fragments, and antibiotic residues. It's time to say goodbye to shrimp, especially if you want to protect your heart and digestive system. But don't be discouraged. Now we're moving on to the exciting part, the seafood you should be eating. These options are not only safe, but scientifically proven to help repair joints, boost energy, and protect your body from the inside out. Let's dive into the first seafood on our best list for those over 60. Food number 5, sea cucumber. Sea cucumber might look strange, even unappetizing to some, but don't let its appearance fool you. This is one of the most powerful superfoods people over 60 can eat to nourish their joints, skin, and overall health. Think of sea cucumber as a quiet companion working behind the scenes to help you move more easily, reduce pain, and feel younger. Sea cucumber contains collagen-like compounds and anti-inflammatory nutrients that are incredibly valuable as you age. A study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences found that daily supplementation with sea cucumber extract reduced joint pain by 35% and improved flexibility within just 12 weeks. The secret lies in compounds called triterpene glycosides, which act as natural anti-inflammatories, protecting cartilage and reducing swelling. Unlike many pain medications, sea cucumber doesn't harm your stomach. It actually nourishes your body from the inside out. On top of that, sea cucumber is rich in chondroitin sulfate, a compound commonly found in the joint supplements. But here, it's in a natural form that's easier for the body to absorb. I remember an older acquaintance who shared that she started adding sea cucumber to her soup once a week. After a few months, she noticed less pain in her knees and found walking easier. That wasn't magic, it was the power of natural nutrition. Preparing sea cucumber is also very simple. Just soak it in water to soften, then cook it slowly in broth or with herbs. When cooked properly, sea cucumber retains a gelatinous texture, a sign that it's rich in collagen. Simply adding it to soups or stews once or twice a week can help you start to feel the difference in your joints, your skin, and even your body's overall elasticity. If you're looking for a seafood option to help you move better and feel younger, sea cucumber is a fantastic choice. Now, let's move on to another type of seafood, one you may have never heard of before, but it could transform the way you feel about joint health and daily energy. Food number 6, green-lipped mussels. If you thought sea cucumber was impressive, get ready to be amazed by green-lipped mussels, a type of seafood from New Zealand that's being hailed as one of the best foods for people over 60. Green-lipped mussels aren't just delicious, they're a nutritional powerhouse, especially if you're dealing with joint pain, muscle stiffness, or low energy. What makes green-lipped mussels stand out is their unique omega-3 content, particularly a type called ETA, which is far more powerful than the typical EPA and DHA found in fish oil. ETA works by inhibiting an enzyme in the body called 5-lipoxygenase, which is a major trigger of joint inflammation. The result? Less pain, reduced swelling, and improved mobility, especially in the knees and hips. A 2020 study published in Nutrients found that seniors who took green-lipped mussel extract daily for 12 weeks reported a 42% reduction in joint discomfort and a 35% improvement in physical mobility. Those are remarkable numbers, especially when you consider that just one natural food could make that kind of difference. But green-lipped mussels aren't just great for joints. They also contain zinc, selenium, iron, and iodine, minerals that become harder for the body to absorb as we age. These nutrients support the thyroid, boost energy, and help you stay more mentally alert. I once heard a story from a friend who started eating green-lipped mussels after his doctor recommended them to support thyroid function. After just a few weeks, he said he felt 10 years younger, more energized, and no longer exhausted in the afternoons. To prepare green-lipped mussels, lightly steam them with garlic, parsley, and a bit of lemon. Don't fry or overcook them. Gentle steaming preserves their anti-inflammatory compounds and enhances their sweet, slightly earthy flavor. If you're looking for a dish that's both delicious and helps you move more freely, green-lipped mussels deserve a spot on your plate. Food number 7, oysters. Oysters aren't just a luxurious dish at upscale restaurants, they're also one of the most powerful foods for people over 60. If you're dealing with fatigue, thinning hair, brittle nails, or slow-healing wounds, oysters might just be the answer you've been looking for. Think of oysters as a natural multivitamin, neatly packed in a small shell. So, what makes oysters so special? First and foremost, they're an incredible natural source of zinc. Just 2 medium oysters provide more than 100% of your daily zinc needs. Zinc is an essential mineral, but as you age, your body absorbs it less efficiently, and deficiency becomes more common. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that 40% of adults over 60 are zinc deficient without even knowing it, leading to weakened immunity, slow skin healing, and even a loss of taste or smell. I once heard a story from an older friend who started eating oysters once a week after her doctor flagged a zinc deficiency. Within just a few months, she noticed her hair was thicker, her nails were stronger, and her afternoon fatigue disappeared. That's the power of oysters. But zinc is just the beginning. Oysters are also rich in vitamin B12, a key nutrient for protecting nerves and supporting energy metabolism. 2 things your body needs more than ever after age 60. A 2021 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging found that seniors deficient in B12 had a 73% higher risk of cognitive decline. Just 3 ounces, 85 grams of oysters contain more B12 than a large steak. They're also high in selenium, a mineral that acts as a bodyguard for your thyroid and immune system. Even more remarkable is the copper content in oysters. Copper isn't something we often think about, but it's vital for collagen production, red blood cell formation, and maintaining strong bones. A European study showed that older adults with copper-rich diets had an 18% lower risk of bone fractures over 5 years. I remember a friend who shared that after adding oysters to her meals, she felt her joints were stronger, and even minor skin wounds healed faster. That's not coincidence, that's science. Oysters are also easy to prepare. You can eat them raw with a squeeze of lemon if your stomach handles it well, or steam them lightly to retain their nutrients. Just once or twice a week, oysters can make a big difference in your energy, skin, and overall wellness. But be cautious. Don't overdo raw oysters if you have a weak immune system, and always buy them from a trusted source to avoid harmful bacteria. Oysters are truly a gift from the ocean, and if you're looking to boost your whole body health, it's time to put them on your plate. Now, we've come to the final seafood on the list, and it's a big surprise. It's not fish, not shrimp, not even a shellfish. It's something many people have never tried, yet modern science is showing it could be the key to restoring health after 60. Ready for it? Food number 8, sea moss, Irish moss. If you've never heard of sea moss, also known as Irish moss, get ready to be amazed. It's not a type of fish or shellfish, but a marine plant, and it's considered one of the most powerful superfoods for people over 60. Sea moss contains over 90 minerals, nearly everything your body needs to function well, including magnesium, potassium, sulfur, selenium, and iron. More importantly, it delivers all of these in a natural, easily absorbable form that's especially suited for the aging body. What makes sea moss truly special is its ability to support collagen production. While it doesn't contain collagen directly, it's rich in collagen-building nutrients like vitamin C, sulfur, and the amino acid proline. Collagen is the glue that keeps your joints, skin, and gut healthy. After age 60, your body produces less collagen, leading to joint pain, sagging skin, and poor digestion. A 2022 study published in Marine Drugs found that seniors who consumed sea moss daily for 8 weeks improved joint mobility by 37% and reduced dry skin by 29%. Those are impressive results without needing any synthetic supplements. But the benefits of sea moss don't stop there. It's also a great friend to your digestive system. Sea moss contains mucilage, a type of soluble fiber that forms a gel-like layer in the gut. This helps soothe inflammation, repair small tears in the intestinal lining, and feed beneficial gut bacteria. That means stronger immunity, better digestion, and even clearer thinking. A 2021 clinical trial showed that sea moss reduced bloating and constipation symptoms by over 50% in seniors after just 1 month of regular use. I once heard a story from an older friend who began adding sea moss to his morning smoothie. Within a few weeks, not only did he feel lighter and less bloated, but he also noticed he was catching colds far less often. That's the power of a natural food. Sea moss also supports many other organs. It aids the thyroid thanks to its iodine content, balances sodium and potassium to protect the heart, and even supports the lungs with its antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties. Many people report easier breathing just 2 weeks after starting sea moss. To prepare it, simply rinse fresh sea moss thoroughly. Soak it in water for 12-24 hours until it expands, then blend it into a smooth gel. You can add a spoonful to smoothies, tea, or soup. Don't boil it. Just gently warm to preserve the minerals. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons a day can bring big changes to your energy, joints, and skin. Now, let's take a moment to look back at our entire journey. You've learned about 4 types of seafood to avoid: squid, imitation crab, scallops, and shrimp. They may look appetizing, but they quietly raise cholesterol, trigger joint inflammation, and accumulate toxins in your body. In contrast, the 4 amazing options, sea cucumber, green-lipped mussels, oysters, and sea moss, are superfoods that help repair joints, strengthen your immune system, and boost your energy as you age. Every bite matters, especially when your body isn't as forgiving as it used to be. If you want to walk with ease, keep your heart strong, and enjoy life to the fullest, choose these nourishing seafoods and remove the hidden enemies from your diet. Take action today. Add sea cucumber, green-lipped mussels, oysters, or sea moss to your meals, and you'll start to feel the difference. If you found this information helpful, be sure to save this article, share it with your loved ones, and leave a comment below. Were you surprised by any of the seafood on this list? Have you tried sea moss and noticed any changes? I'd love to hear your story. And don't forget, stay tuned for more health tips to help you thrive in your golden years. Thank you for reading, and I'll see you in the next article.